Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your one-stop home for the stories Hollywood wishes you'd ignore. If you're tired of the PR spin, the fake apologies, and the corporate hypocrisy, you're in the right place. Now, I just want to say, thank you. Seriously. The support on our last video was insane. You guys are the reason we can keep digging into what's really going on behind those shiny red carpets. And today, oh, this one's wild. Tim Allen. Yes, the Tim Allen, the legendary voice of Buzz Lightyear, just went nuclear on Disney after being quietly cancelled for making a few comments about Charlie Kirk. And let me tell you, this isn't just a celebrity versus studio feud. This is about free speech, hypocrisy, and how the same people preaching tolerance are silencing anyone who doesn't fit their narrative. You won't believe the double standard here, and the way Disney's trying to cover it up will make your jaw drop. So before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next, because this story only gets darker. Alright, let's rewind. A few weeks ago, Tim Allen did what he's always done, spoke his mind. He commented on a post by Charlie Kirk, the conservative commentator, basically agreeing with a statement about Hollywood's moral collapse. Nothing outrageous, no profanity, no insults, just a take. And yet, within hours, the internet erupted. Blue checkmarks flooded Twitter, X, calling for Allen to be fired again. The same actor who voiced Buzz Lightyear for over 25 years suddenly became persona non grata because he dared to align with the wrong person. Really? Give me a break. So let's get this straight. Disney can release entire shows preaching tolerance, but one veteran actor expressing a personal opinion crosses a line? And then, this happened. Fans noticed something odd. Disney started quietly scrubbing Tim Allen's mentions from new Toy Story promo material. They replaced him with Chris Evans in the Lightyear spin-off, a movie that, ironically, tanked at the box office. Coincidence? Yeah, right. The same company that built Buzz Lightyear off Tim's voice now pretends he doesn't exist. And the craziest part? The public noticed. Thousands of fans took to social media saying, "We want Tim back," but Disney stayed silent, because apparently, silence is easier than admitting they've become everything they once mocked. But wait, it gets worse. Because here's the thing, this isn't new. Tim Allen isn't the first conservative-leaning figure to get quietly sidelined in Hollywood. It's part of a bigger pattern, a playbook that we've seen over and over again. Remember Gina Carano? Fired from The Mandalorian for problematic tweets. Remember Chris Pratt? Cancelled every other month for going to the wrong church. Or even Johnny Depp, dropped from Fantastic Beasts before his case was even proven in court. It's the same script every time. Celebrity says something that doesn't fit the narrative. Boom. PR outrage, online mobs, and studios cutting ties like clockwork. And here's where it gets even more twisted. The people doing the canceling? They're the same ones who tell you to celebrate diversity of thought. Wait, what? Diversity, but only if you think like them. Tolerance, but only for the approved side. Let that sink in. It's not about what's said, it's about who says it. If a left-leaning actor makes a political statement, they're called brave. If Tim Allen or Gina Carano does it, dangerous. The pattern is undeniable, and it's destroying the careers of people who actually built the very franchises Disney profits from. But that's not even the worst part, because once you notice the pattern, you start to see the double standard everywhere. Imagine this. What if a progressive actor praised a left-leaning political figure? Would Disney silence them? Of course not. They'd probably hand them another franchise deal. Let's flip it. If Chris Evans or Mark Ruffalo posted support for a liberal cause, it's front-page news. Marvel stars take a stand. But if Tim Allen likes a Charlie Kirk post, crickets. Actually, scratch that. Not crickets. He gets dragged, mocked, cancelled. Really? Give me a break. Hollywood pretends to be this open-minded paradise, but the second someone steps off script, they're erased faster than a Disney Plus show that didn't hit the numbers. Here's the thing. This is bigger than Tim Allen. This is about how major studios and media outlets manipulate the narrative to fit their agenda. They pick and choose who gets redemption arcs and who gets blacklisted. And guess what? It's never about fairness. It's about control. Because the moment they admit that people like Tim Allen have a right to speak, the illusion of moral authority starts to crumble. And they can't have that. But that's not even the full story. Because when you pull back the curtain, something even deeper is going on. Here's what's really happening. This isn't about one comment, one actor, or one studio. It's about money and narrative control. Disney isn't just making movies anymore. They're shaping ideology. Their brand isn't about creativity. It's about conformity. The moment an actor challenges that, they become a liability. Tim Allen's entire image, family-friendly, traditional values, clean humor, doesn't fit the new corporate identity Disney's pushing. They want polished activism, not authenticity. They want voices that echo, not question. And the truth is, controversy sells. But only when they control it. If a celebrity controversy can boost engagement, Disney monetizes it. If it challenges their messaging, they erase it. It's not about inclusion, it's about influence. Because the second audiences realize how selective this moral outrage really is, the empire starts to crack. Think about it. Why else would they reboot Lightyear without Tim Allen, rebrand the whole thing as a fresh start, and then pretend the backlash didn't exist? Because admitting they were wrong would mean admitting their motives weren't pure. And that's the one thing Disney can't afford to lose: control over the story. But the tide is turning. Because people are waking up. Audiences aren't buying the corporate morality show anymore. We see it in the box office numbers. We see it in the backlash. Lightyear flopped. Snow White is in chaos. And fans are voting with their wallets. The message is loud and clear. Stop preaching. Start entertaining. Tim Allen, Gina Carano, Johnny Depp, they're becoming symbols of something bigger, a cultural correction, a reminder that fans still have power. And here's what's beautiful. This isn't about politics anymore. It's about principle. It's about saying, you don't get to tell us who we can or can't like. And that's why what Tim Allen did matters. He stood firm. He didn't apologize. He didn't bend. And now, people are rallying behind him. Not because they agree with everything he says, but because they respect that he says it at all. That's the awakening. And if you're watching this video, you're part of it. But wait, let's wrap this up with what it all means for us. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Disney went too far with Tim Allen? Or are we just seeing the real Hollywood finally show its face? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you're tired of the selective outrage, if you want to see more people stand up to the machine, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because here on this channel, we're not just watching Hollywood, we're holding it accountable. Remember, they have the money, they have the media, but we have the truth. And trust me, next week's story, it makes this one look tame. Stay tuned, stay awake, and I'll see you in the next one.